You know, some days I just literally don't want to do anything and I want to sit in bed, and today is absolutely one of those days. Hello and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Chelsea, and on my channel, we love to discuss all things becoming more self aware, more intentional, and more aligned to who we are becoming. And today, I was going to talk about something else. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I didn't want to film a video today. I don't want to film a video right now. You can probably hear in my voice that I'm a little tired. I'm a little burnt out. And instead of me coming on here and giving you guys a video talking about a topic that I don't really care to talk about at this moment in time, I figured I would just be honest about where I'm at and why, even though I don't feel like doing a video today, I am choosing to show up and do a video still. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am somebody who, if my mood is not good, if I feel like I am not in the right state of mind or whatever it is, I kind of can sometimes let that impact what I do, what I get done, how motivated I feel, and if I like actually decide to do the things that I set out to do for the day. So that's, for example, feeling really lazy and not wanting to go to the gym or not wanting to like go on a walk or move my body. Today, right now, it is manifesting as me being so tired and I guess maybe in a slight mood, and not wanting to film a video. Like I don't care to right now. And this is not, I'm not on here to try and like complain the whole time while we're here sitting together in this precious time. I do value us connecting on here. But I did find it important to voice how I'm feeling, and sometimes I don't care to be doing things, but we cannot just let our mood always dictate what we get done throughout the day. If you are somebody that has big goals for yourself, if you are on a journey to achieving something that you really, really value, something that you really desire, you cannot let one bad day, one bad mood, rain outside, whatever it is, dictate what work you're putting into yourself and into your craft. We cannot rely on motivation or for us to feel good to get things done, because at the end of the day, there's going to be days where you don't feel good. There's going to be days where you feel unmotivated, where you don't feel like doing anything. I had to yell that part because I'm literally yelling at myself right now. This is exactly how I feel. I am tired. But you have to remember your why. And I think why I am still doing this video now, why I decided to still do a little soft beat and do my makeup, even though I wanted to be laying in bed, is because I'm remembering why I chose to even create a YouTube channel in the first place. The whole reason why I'm making videos. It's not to get rich. I guess that could be part of the reason, but that's not the main thing. Like, I genuinely value sharing my thoughts with you guys and seeing your comments in the comment section and hearing about your experiences and your journey, because I really do think it's important for us to be transparent about these things. I desire a career in media and entertainment, and I think with superstars, with people that are very successful, we don't often get the come up story. We don't often get a glimpse into the days where they didn't want to do anything and they still had to persevere. And I feel like it's very important for us to see both sides. I think from an objective standpoint, I'm sure online on social media it probably looks like my life is so beautiful and I'm happy all the time and I'm motivated all the time. And that is furthest from the truth. I wouldn't say okay, no, it's not furthest from the truth, but that's not the case. Like, there are some days where I feel like crap, where I am in a bit of a mood where I don't want to do anything. But I'm trying to remember why I'm here and why I chose this path that I'm on and why I'm working towards my goals, because we're trying to better our lives, right? Like, there's a bigger picture, and I would like to think that on the other side of this bad day, this bad mood, or whatever it is a life that I am happy and I'm ecstatic to live. And I think we all should be thinking about that whenever we do maybe wake up in a mood or we're not feeling like we want to do something. You cannot always just rely on feeling good to get things done, because then you'll never get anything done. You'll create momentum for yourself. I'm so sorry if you can hear that. My grandmother is banging up some pots in the kitchen. But you cannot just solely rely on motivation to get you where you need to be. When I like to think of successful people, I always think about Beyonce and what she would do. And I know that's a very extreme case because I'm sure we're all privy to how hard she works. But do you think somebody like that is letting their mood decide whether they're going to do any work today, whether they're going to show up for yourself. And it's so interesting because I always like to think about how if I had an external job, like if I was being externally employed and I was in a bad mood, I would still have to show up. I literally would do it. Sometimes as I mentioned, I'm a fitness instructor if you are not aware. And I there's days where I don't want to move my body. Like it's intense physical work, you know what I mean? But I still have to show up because it's my class, it's my responsibility, right? So I am just I don't know. I'm trying to be transparent about the fact that not every day do I want to be on here. Not every day do I want to work long hours and do all production and all of that stuff. But I still am choosing to overcome that part and do it in hopes of showing all of us and even myself that we should be showing up for ourselves, regardless of how we're feeling in the moment. Because this moment will pass. Who knows? In 2 hours, I might be that my happiest self. You never know. But at the end of the day, we can say that we got the outputs done that we wanted to get finished. I don't know if you are somebody that is waiting for the right time, if you are waiting, wow, if you are waiting to feel good, to feel better about your circumstances, or if you're waiting for your circumstances to change so you can be in an ideal situation in order to take action. The perfect time, the perfect moment is not going to come. I can promise you that. You have to start. You have to. After you start, after you get the thing done is when the motivation builds, is when the confidence builds, is where the consistency happens. And we all know, especially on social media, that with consistency is where you find success. And you cannot be consistent if you are only showing up when you feel good or when the circumstances are perfect and ideal. And that's not to say don't give yourself grace. Like, I allowed myself to sleep in a bit today. And I probably am not my most chipper self, and you can probably read that through my energy on here, which I don't love. I don't love it, but I still think it was better for me to show up on here. And even if I am at 75% or 60% or whatever the heck, it's better than me being 0% and not showing up at all. I think oftentimes we are so quick to show up for other people around us, for other commitments, for like I said, other jobs and other things that are outside of us. But when it comes to ourselves, when it comes to us relying on ourselves, we often say we're going to do something and then don't follow through with it. And then we wonder why we are not motivated, why we are stuck in certain situations. It's because we are not keeping our commitments to ourselves. And I do personally believe that, like, you at least should be one of the most important people in your life, if the not most important person in your life. And if you are breaking your promises to yourself every time you are in a little bit of a mood, or every time something doesn't go your way, what does that say about how you feel about yourself, about how much you genuinely actually care about yourself? Because if this was your job, and you were forced to go in on a bad day, on a day when you're sad or you're tired or whatever the heck it is, you would still show up because you know that you have to. And I think we have to look at all of our goals and our personal achievements that way as well. I had completed 75 hard a while back. I think I finished it in December. November. I don't know. I feel like my concept of time is completely gone. That's not true. I finished it the first week of November of 2025. And what that taught me was, one, obviously discipline, because I had to do everything every single time. And if you're not aware, or you're not familiar with 75 hard, basically you have to do two workouts, one indoor, one outdoor, both 75, both 45 minutes. You're supposed to drink a gallon of water every day. I did less than that because it was a lot of water for me. You have to stick to some sort of diet. So I'm not somebody that diets, but I did say that I am not having any fast food, and I limited myself to one sweet treat a week. That might sound like a lot to you, but I am somebody that also has, like, I have sugar every day almost, which I know, not good, but that, and then you're supposed to read 10 pages a day. Whatever. And then no substances, no vices, none of that stuff. And what it taught me was that it is so important to show up for yourself, even when you, not even when you don't want to do it, especially when you don't want to do it, because you are proving to yourself that no matter what the heck is going on, no matter what is happening around you, you are going to stick to your word and show up for yourself. There were days where I almost forgot to do my outdoor workout. There was one day where I had gone to like a Friendsgiving event, and I came home, and I kid you not, I think it was probably, yeah, like past 12 o'clock in the morning, maybe close to 1 something in the morning. And I still had to go on my freaking walk outside. And I was irritated. I was pissed. I wanted to go to bed, but I still showed up for myself and I did it. Same thing with the books. Like, there were days where I was tired. I was like, I would prefer to sleep right now instead of reading. I'm somebody who loves to read. But at the end of the day, it forced me to read those pages. And I got through more books than I typically do. And I think we should look at our goals, like the ones that are really, really, really important to us, like that we know our why for. Like we should look at our goals and where we're going in that same sense. Dreams do not work unless you do. And if you are letting every little thing get in the way of you working towards your dreams, you are not going to get there. And I don't mean to be harsh. I am also talking to myself as somebody who can, wake up not feeling good and be like, you know what, I'm gonna just take a day to myself. But I think it's important for us to show up seriously for ourselves, because if we are not going to show up for ourselves, how could we expect anybody else to do that? Right? Honestly, that's all I have for you today. Video was a bit all over the place. I didn't have any notes. I really just came here and sat down and started yapping. I hope you found some form of value in this. If this video did resonate with you or what I was saying, leave a comment down below. Like, what do you guys do when you are like feeling unmotivated, or you're feeling sluggish, or you're tired and you don't want to do something? My raspy ass voice. But yeah, let me know what you guys do. I'm glad I showed up today. I apologize if this was the quality of my talk today wasn't great, but you know what, we're here, we made it. Yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful day whenever you are watching this. I am rooting for you. I'm so excited for what is in store for you. And yeah, have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.